I'm back. Thanks for everyone who was part of my sound check. Hello, everybody. Is it Thursday night? It's Thursday night. It's Thursday, and tonight we have Ovi from My Season coming on, which I'm super excited to talk to him. He is a huge fan favorite. He was actually a lot of people picked to win. So maybe we can hear some about his strategy and his experience with Big Brother. And then also he has a lot of cool stuff going on outside of the world of Big Brother. And he's very active on Twitter and, meme culture. So we have that in common. So I'm excited to talk to him. And, oh wait, we can't hear you. Turn the music down. There is no music, I don't think. I'm really, Jason Deddy, I'm really self-conscious about my audio right now because I just got a new setup so I'm wondering, yeah, I'm just really, it is the echo, there is an echo. Now there's an echo. There's music. What? Okay. I feel like y'all are messing with me now. All right, well, if I'm not, I'm really self-conscious about it. Thank you, Anastasia. Anastasia is the real one. Okay, good. Anyways, I'm self-conscious. All right, okay. I'm going to see if Ovi is in here now. Oh, he is! And now we wait. Hello, Ovi!
Hey, Kat, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. This is going to be a fun night.
Of course, I know. We're just getting the party started.
Yeah.
First things first, what have you been doing during quarantine to keep busy?
What have I been doing during quarantine? I have been spending a lot of time with my dog, Hannah, and just probably cooking a lot, actually. So, in fact, right now, I didn't make dinner yet. We're running a little late. So while we do this, I'm going to cook a little bit. I hope you don't mind.
Oh,
Is that cool with you?
Better.
Perfect.
You have to tell us what you're cooking.
What am I cooking right now? I am peeling up some potatoes, cutting some zucchini right now, and defrosting some steak that we have in the fridge. So we're trying to get that done, and hopefully next hour and a half we should have a full-fledged dinner. We're a little late. We're 9 p.m. right now on the East Coast, but we've been working all day on some things. So we're better late than never, right?
Right. Wait, okay, hold on. Okay, as last night when I was talking to Derek, I realized that I'm really bad at time zones.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Where do y'all live?
We live in Knoxville, Tennessee. So that's like
on the East Coast.
Yeah, we're on the East Coast. So I think right now, where are you at right now? Are you in Texas?
I'm in Texas.
Okay, so
it's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Okay, yeah, you're on Central Time then. So yeah, we are on Eastern Time. So just an hour.
Eastern Time.
Yeah. It's not too bad, but it's sucks when I have to do a podcast, or I love doing them, or any live with somebody on the West Coast because they're
it sucks when you have to do a live with somebody.
Yeah, not you, Kat. But yeah, somebody will be like, you know what? I think we're gonna do a little late. I'm like, okay, that's fine. They're like, is 10 p.m. fine? I'm like, oh, that's great. They're like, yeah, okay. 10 p.m. our time, so 1 a.m. my time.
Yeah, because it's LA.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I talked with from the challenge, Rogan and Jenny West, and they're both in the UK.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, why'd y'all agree to come on with me? I felt so bad because it was 2 a.m. their time, and I was like, okay, now I feel like I'm I don't know, running a tight ship. But we keep it casual here. You can wear your pajamas.
Yeah, I love it. I have this right here and probably have boxers underneath, so that's perfect. That's my favorite thing actually about quarantine, because I can do every Zoom meeting with just looking good on the top, but bottom I'm just chilling, I feel like that should be a thing for even work. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think, we should change business casual to shirts and boxers, or no, maybe not boxers, but gym shorts.
Quarantine casual. Quarantine casual. Dang, that's okay, so we talked on the phone earlier, and you were saying how Tennessee's opening up on May 1st, right?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately, so we did our home order a little late, and now we are opening up pretty early. So I think the only other two states that are opening up as early, Georgia did last week, and I think there's another state. So I've been pretty vocal on my social media about how I'm against it because our numbers are going up, especially in Tennessee. So I don't think it's the smartest thing to stop the home order now. But I hope people are smart. I just don't want more people sick, and I worry about that.
Yeah. I mean, Texas, we're ending our home order kind of. It's like it's very big.
Yeah.
Like 20, or like opening like restaurants and stuff to 25%, but starting this Friday. But I'm gonna stay in for like another 2 weeks or so and just see what happens.
Exactly. I don't trust them. I don't trust these people. People who are going to go out to eat in a restaurant right now, I don't know. I'm just like,
Why
I don't
would
want to
you?
be around you. I don't want to be around
Yeah,
you.
and why would you when you could just sit on the couch?
Yeah,
But,
it's sit on the couch. I have a perfect table right there in the middle. TV in front of me. Perfect.
okay, what do you do for work these days?
So right now, actually, I just do digital marketing. I graduated this past December, and I am applying for, yeah, we kind of similar work in that area. But right now I'm applying for law school. So we're going to be starting in the fall. We'll see with this quarantine and everything going on. But that's kind of the plan. What about you, Kat? What have you been doing to keep yourself busy during all of this?
A whole lot of nothing. Well, I guess so. I've always worked from home, so it didn't really change my life that much, to be honest. The only thing is that the businesses that I've been partnering with, of course,
Mm-hmm.
cut back their budgets, so that did affect my
Mm,
work a little bit. Other than that, I mean, just kind of, I was trying to work on creating content, but now, like you kind of get in the whole like quarantine thing, and now I like the
yeah,
last
yeah.
thing I want to do is create content. But I've been staying active on social media, trying to do kind of like behind the scenes kind of stuff to make it an easier kickoff whenever everything kind of comes back to normal. And then of course doing these lives every night, which have been kind of the highlight of my quarantine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've been killing it, I think it's really cool that you've been doing this live because it gives people at home, and I mean, the 207 viewers right now that are watching, like, it gives them content or something to watch and during these, like,
Yeah,
uncertain times. So,
I know.
it's cool.
Especially when I feel like, because when we need to talk about this, there's such an unknown with what's going to happen with Big Brother this upcoming
Hmm.
season. I feel like it's kind of like a live feed vibe, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the question on all Big Brother fans. Like, what's going to happen with BB22? Is it going to happen in June, or is it going to be pushed back, or is it going to happen this year? Like, I don't know. What do you think? What's your take on that?
Okay, so my take, I have a theory.
Okay.
My theory is that let me see if I can start this off correctly because I don't want to misquote anything. But Celebrity Big Brother used to be in the winter time slot or whatever, which I think is
Hmm.
like that's like January or February. But they did not have Celebrity Big Brother this last season.
They
But
do
if you keep
not.
up with Reddit and all that, you would know that they still own that time slot.
Yeah.
So Big Brother technically has that time slot waiting for them. They're not doing Celebrity Big Brother, or I mean, they didn't last season, and I'm not sure if they're going to come back this season. But
Hmm.
since they still have that time slot, I'm thinking that maybe you'll see Big Brother 22 in that same time slot.
I agree with that
But it'll be
because
a condensed version, like a 6-week one.
yeah, because the thing is also is that there's going to be so much content that's not happening on CBS or other places because they weren't able to film it now. So there's a lot of blocks that Big Brother could easily fill up because it's live. And yeah, I think and I would love to see maybe a smaller format instead of a 99 days. It'd be fun to see like a fast-paced game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
would be.
I've also heard that with Celebrity Big Brother, that's what people don't really like, though, is that it is so fast paced.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to find a middle one. Like, you have Celebrity Big Brother is what, like 30 days maybe? Somebody in the chat can maybe help us out. But like Big Brother Canada is only 70 days. So
Oh, is
I
it?
think, yeah, I could be wrong, but I think it's like 75 days is smaller for sure. So I think something a little small because I mean you know this too. I mean I didn't get to know it, but like towards the end game, like after half, it becomes more of a slog, and it's like
I know.
slower.
I
So,
was a jury for the second half of the game. I know. Literally,
but
there was like not a difference other than like you were at home watching me and I was just in jury
that
and
is
not
true. That
watching.
you might have had a better view from y'all in the
Oh,
jury
the
house,
view
but
was amazing, but yeah, I don't know.
what? So yeah. So I guess here's the question: it's like, what was the thing you passed your time during the jury house? Did you like play games? Did you do like what did you get to do, or did you just talk?
We laid out every day. I guess
Yeah.
pretty much we just worked out. We laid out. I also did puzzles a lot. We could watch. we could watch TV shows and movies that had been like released before we left for Big Brother to kind of keep us in that mentality of like, you know, that Big Brother is our entire world. But other than that, we had no cell phones, of course. We had no technology.
Of course.
So we didn't, you know, I mean, but I also kind of liked that more than now being quarantined with the phone.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically like you guys were doing quarantine then, and now you're doing, so you're having another jury house, but with a little more entertainment.
Yeah. But, okay, what do you think about, because you were quarantined, of course, in the hotel room, and then you were in the house for quite a bit. Do you like that quarantine better? Or, well, I guess obviously because you're okay, Claire, or do you like being quarantined at home better?
You know, it was, there's bits and pieces of it. I love being outside of that time because I am with Hannah. But maybe there are certain times living together and whatnot, we might be like, you know what, maybe I should go back into that quarantine because you don't get a break from each other, you know? But
right. So how are you and Hannah? So because y'all live together, so y'all don't have a break from each other right now.
No, we're basically in here 24/7 together, walking the dog. Right, we're doing great though. We're doing great. Right now, she's actually on the couch.
I saw your tweet about compromising.
Yeah. So basically, you have to learn to compromise when you live together, right? So we compromise a lot actually. So when she tells me how she's feeling, then I tell her how I'm feeling, and we just go with how she does because that's what compromising is. So you know, we decide.
And that's happiness.
It's happiness. So, you know, my happiness usually is a lot happier when she's happy. And so I think for the fellas out there, you should understand that if you, it's better to go with her stuff. Don't die on a small hill. Choose your battles. And right now,
battle during quarantine.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like right now, she's finishing her online classes because all her classes on the university are on Zoom now. So she took her final class and has one more final. And so she's graduating actually with her bachelor's in like 6 days, I think, next weekend.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm cooking dinner right now.
I saw that she posted her graduation photos.
Yeah, I know. She was super excited about those. We took them a while ago before all this craziness. And, but, you know, it's she can't get to walk off the stage, but we're going to do like a Zoom thing maybe. So we'll see.
That's so funny. So, I guess, I feel bad because I know they're trying to cut something right now.
No, you're good.
Oh, I am? Okay, because I don't want you to cut yourself. Someone in the comments said, "Oh, don't cut yourself." So I was like, okay. I was like, maybe we should do, like, so you cut the stuff. Go whatever you're doing. But I'm going to ask you some questions, and you can just rapid fire answer them.
Yeah, this is simple cutting right now.
So everyone, send in your questions right now. Which, there's like a handy-dandy question thing I just found out. Ovi, would you go on the challenge? That's from Tommy Connolly 23.
Would I go on the challenge? You know, I actually love watching the challenge. I think it's really cool what these people do. Shout out to some of my boys who were on it. Jay, Bessie, some of our other Big Brother people. But I college, I played sports. I did rowing though, because I couldn't take any ball in my hand and I was not really physical in football. So I decided the one sport where I did not have to even touch anybody, and that was rowing. I stayed on the water.
Oh, it's intense though.
It's intense, but I mean, if the challenge started doing a lot of rowing challenges, yeah, sign me up. But until then, I think I'm going to probably watch. So I think I'm going to have to pass on the challenge. I mean, if they call, maybe, we'll see. But right now, I think I have my eyes on other things. What about you? Kat, would you do the challenge?
I'm with you. I don't know if I would be caught. I don't know. I cried when I went head to head with Cliff and Ota. Like, I'm not used to doing head to head challenges like that. Like, I never played sports growing up. Like, I always did like pageants, which are like competitive. You know, like, you're competing against yourself, or like dance. And
exactly.
I don't know. I don't like going head to head with somebody. It scares me.
I totally get, like, I'm a much more team-oriented person, so I, like, if there's a team involved, that's a lot more fun. But when it's, like, head-to-head, like, I get nervous about that. But I do think it would be pure entertainment if you were on the challenge, Kat. I would tune into that.
Entertaining, for sure. But would I win? No.
You make good TV? Who knows? It's hard to win that. It's hard to win.
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay. Well, what? Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. You were just on sequester.
I was.
You placed high, didn't you? You placed.
I didn't do too bad. I got fourth place. I ended up in fourth place on that one. So it was that was a good time. So like.
Tell us about that, because I didn't watch.
Yeah, I mean.
Can I tell you what I heard?
So yeah.
I heard you turned on Tommy for the Canadians.
No. So that's the thing. I didn't turn on Tommy once in that game. This game. I dragged Tommy. I did everything I could do to keep him safe. I turned on a lot of people, but I knew they were going to turn on me. So I was like, you know what? I have to play a game where I'm going to get to the final. I didn't make it right. They're both one step close.
Wait, what's the final in Sequester?
So the way it works is that, and I didn't even realize how the last format worked, but basically there's Final Four, and then you get rid of the Final Four person, and that person drags somebody else. They take them away. Like, you get to evict somebody when you get evicted, and it automatically makes it the last two. So I chose basically the final two when I got voted out on the 4, and I got to drag somebody with me.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So basically, there's no final 3 because it's that's the weird thing, because like you don't know how it's gonna work like until you near the end. So you have to kind of figure out how you want to do it. So I got right, like Tommy went out right before. I couldn't save him, and because I tried really hard, because I didn't turn on Tommy, I turned on Ika, and because of that, I wasn't able.
I wouldn't turn on Ika if I were you.
I love Ika. I brought Ika and Hamza.
She's a badass, but I wouldn't turn on her.
She's a badass too, but I was like, I need to try to figure out how to do it. And I was thinking that maybe, like, there was a lot of things going in my head, but I was in a good position near the end, and if I could convince one more person to stay with me, but he got upset that I took out Ika, so they took me out next, and then Tommy went right before me, but I took Tommy to a tiebreaker, because I wasn't gonna. It was tough. It was tough. We almost got rid of him. I almost got rid of him, but I stayed with him. So, but it was fun. It was cool. Like, shout out to Audrey.
That's karma.
It is karma. It is karma.
You avenged my eviction.
The funny thing is, Tommy went out 5th in Big Brother, and he went 5th again in Sequester.
He's cursed.
He is the 5th. But you know what? Honestly, he's pretty consistent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I say cursed. Probably better.
Kudos to him. If his final 5 is like that's his thing, like, you know what? Kudos to that. If he can consistently do that. So I'm kind of all around the place, you know? First, or out, then 4th. But you should really try Sequester, honestly. I think you would have a ball at it. It's a lot of fun.
I bet it would be fun. I don't know.
It is.
So the idea of going back in and playing a competition makes me really nervous. But
yeah.
But I'm totally down if they do a Sequester mini again.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think Audrey is amazing. The whole Sequester community is pretty dope. And, like, she's always trying to get people to be on there. So I think it'd be kind of fun to have you there. Especially, I think Cliff is looking to be on a different later one, too. So
Cliff would be so good on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. Okay, let me see what other questions we got in. Okay, so who's close to from our season, by the way?
Who am I close to? People I probably talked to. Nicole, talked to her quite a bit. Nicole, Tommy, Kemi, David, and then Jessica. We talk a bit. So that's and then I touch base with all the other cast members. You and I, we touch base, and other people check in. Yeah, we just make sure we're good. But the person who probably talks to me most is surprised. It's not even Nicole. It's actually Tommy. Tommy will call me out of the blue or FaceTime me. And it brightens up your day, because you're just like doing something random. Like, I'm just cooking or something, and then Tom's like, Ovi! And she's like, I want to check on how are you doing, Ovi? I'm not very good, I
got it.
accent, but yeah, no, he's pretty awesome, and but yeah, we try to keep in touch. What about yourself?
Yeah, of course, Jessica, Nick, and then also, surprisingly, because he evicted me, Tommy. Yeah. But I think that Tommy really is like kind of like, I feel like he's the person that kind of keeps our whole cast together.
He really is. He's like that one person that, like, when you ever graduate, there's that one person who just keeps up with everybody. Yeah. Like, hey, I just want to check in on you. Do you know we're having our 5-year reunion? Y'all should come here. We're serving chilies. You should be here.
I love that. But yeah, so that's fun. So something that I want to know about you is, what is something that after getting off of Big Brother, or I guess from your experience with Big Brother, and now that you're out of the house and thriving, what is something you learned about yourself in the process?
What did I learn about myself? That's a good question, actually. Is that your question? Oh, okay, perfect. I guess I I can get verified to me that like I can be in tough situations but still kind of get through it. You know, you don't change under pressure. That was kind of what kind of verified for me. But also, I think it showed me a lot of who was close to me after the show, like after I got off, because I had a lot of people who were really there for me. Some people hit me up, you know, random. You know, you just have that mixture, and you probably know that better. Like you'll have somebody from so far away, but like, I watched you, that was great. You want to hang next, you know? But like it really like I had some my buddies too who like came by, but like they didn't care I was on the show. They're just like, okay, that was dope. You want to get food? Like, you know, like it didn't change anything. So like really validified like my good friendships and the people I have in my life. So it was cool. It was cool to have that. Is there something you think, like a perspective wise, changed for you going on the show than coming off it? Whether that was like entertainment or just for yourself?
Yeah, no, I learned so much about myself. I feel like I talk about this almost every night. So the people that tune in every night are like,
oh, okay. Then we can get rid of that question. Let's do questions that you have.
Well, no, but I mean, I'll say it again because
Okay.
people that tune in that didn't hear the other night. No, but I learned a lot about my independence. I thought that I was super independent.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out I'm not. I just had a lot of people in my life that made me feel that way, which is great to have them in my life, but I also need to be my own independent kind of person.
Yeah.
But then also what you said about finding out who your true friends are. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, to find out who your true friends are, go on a show for 100 days. And it's surprising how many people, like, they think that since you're away for so long, they, like, forget what life is like with you.
Yeah.
So they either will, like, turn against you if it's kind of fits someone else's agenda that benefits them, or they'll just forget you existed.
Oh, yeah.
So back to Dallas, especially, was super lonely because people forgot about me, or they just didn't want to be my friend anymore, or they had stabbed me in the back, and then I was like, well, I'm not going to be your friend because of that. But
yeah. It's interesting too. It's like I think some people's like perception, like when you come off the show, like they may love you before, but when you come off the show, like your close friends or maybe not close friends, people who know you just think you changed up, and which isn't really true at all. Like you're like, what do you think changed up about me? But like nothing, you know. So I don't know if you've gone through that, but that's definitely been like something you're like, nothing has changed up with me. Like going on the show hasn't like. You know, for me personally, like I'm no different than I was when I first entered that house than when I left it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that sometimes.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, I have a couple friends that I guess kind of the same thing. Like they say, like, oh, they might be like, oh, you changed or whatever, but it's like, no, I didn't. But I think that they're looking for that. So it's the people that say that were always not really my true friends in the first place.
Exactly,
but then my friends, like, it's amazing to also think of, you know, when you look back and you see the ones that actually were there for you. Like my best friend Sydney, she was not only there for, you know, supporting me like through social media and all that, but she was also there for my parents, and she was texting my mom every day. And, you know, Anthony, their best friend, he was also like, you know, in constant communication with my parents and family, making sure that they were okay. So you really do find out who your true friends are, which is
exactly.
But
no,
I wish that there was an easier way to do it than go on a reality show.
Go on a reality TV show for 24/7, have people all talk about you, criticize, love on you, and then you find out who you're. You know, there should be an easier way.
Oh, Meg Mally's in here, and she says Ovi is my fave.
Oh, I love Meg. She's awesome.
I thought I was her fave. No, I'm kidding.
We'll share this.
Ovi, you are a lot of people's favorites. Did you know? I think we talked about this before. I'm going to reiterate it. Did you know that you were Robin Cass's pick to win?
I did know that actually. Ramen was like one of the sweetest people ever to me, and she's like, when I did my like audition, when I came like in the middle of it, she was the person who saw me, and so she was really like she was Team Ovi from the beginning. So I think she was a big reason I got to see that stage on Big Brother, and that was the hardest thing I think actually, like coming off the show was like knowing that I was her pick and other people's pick, and like feeling like I disappointed them, and I was like, shit, like damn, I could do a lot. You know.
No, it's not your fault that you got evicted. You didn't do anything. Well,
it's tough.
You probably should not have told Chris about the power, but but I'm glad because it was us against. We were against each other.
It was tough. It was you and I remember like thinking in the beginning, I was like, damn, like we have to go get against each other in the beginning like this. Like that was, and that was a reality check too, because I didn't think at all in my head that I would be seeing that like nomination chair till like way later in the game. And then like first week, I'm literally on it and I'm like, Oh, damn, Ovi, you're not as sly as you think you are. And so, yeah, definitely, that was a reality check, and you got to play the game quicker, so.
Well, Ovi, but in your defense, I think that people knew you. People, well, actually, no, now I remember. People thought you were a genius, which you are. We found out. You tested this level. You had the highest IQ out of all of us, I think.
Oh, did I?
I think so. Well, I saw an article about it, so this isn't like.
Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't taken any of those tests, but I mean, I gotta be honest, Kat, with some of our cast members, I don't really think that's so much of a compliment. I'm just messing.
No, you'd be surprised though. Okay, no, so no, there's an article I'll send it to you afterwards. Alison Grodner was being she was being interviewed before the season started, and I guess it was by Entertainment Tonight maybe, and they asked her she thought.
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. And they asked her who she thought was going to do really well this season, and she said, "Well, Ovi tested with a genius IQ, or I guess Ovi had the highest IQ or something like that." So, I don't know, but congratulations, you're
That's
a genius,
funny. I don't know if that's
say.
true, but I'll put that on my resume. If Alison Grodner said it,
I'll put it. It's literally what Grodner said.
That's funny. I'd love to claim that. I don't think it's funny. I think my friends are a lot smarter than me, but I will take that compliment for sure. Kat, I don't think enough people give you credit how smart you are.
Oh, thank you. I'm in
You are
I'm not really
a woman of many talents.
Oh, but then, okay, so wait, Jessica's in here. Hey, Jess. So Jessica thought Cliff was the Mensa candidate. Yes, Cliff also, he could have been in Mensa or something like that. I forgot what he said about it, but he had something to do with Mensa. But Cliff also tested the highest out for the what's that called? The test that we take, the Wonderlic. Cliff tested the highest on Wonderlic than anyone else in the history of Big Brother.
I can't say I'm surprised. That man is actually a genius, and I learned actually a lot. I learned more with my time with Cliff than I did learn in most of my college classes, because Cliff, it was so cool actually. I was like, that was why him and I bonded so well, because it was like a father figure to me in there. He was literally walking me down what he does and explained to me things that I never understood about oil and natural resources. And that sounds really boring, but when you know somebody who really knows that field so well, they can explain it to you in such a cool way. So I was like, this is really dope. Cliff needs to be on the show again or have his own show, because the Hogg family is so dope that they could give the Kardashians a run for their money.
No, okay, okay. I actually asked him about this. Okay, but so in Texas, there's Texas royalty, and there's the I'm a Hog, or there's President Hogg or something like that, and there's I'm a Hog and you're a Hog, his daughters or whatever. Okay. He literally named it's like a Texas royalty family, whatever. But Hogg is their last name, so I think that Cliff is a descendant of Texas royalty.
I'm not surprised.
I have to make sure that he's from the same line, but yeah, the Hogg family does come from a strong line of Texas royalty.
They're smart and they're cool too. My favorite thing was post show was seeing how many things Cliff was doing with A&M. So he would just be on the sidelines cheering on for them, or he'd be in the skybox and he'd be Cliff putting his thumbs up, his iconic thing right there.
I love that. Wait, hold on. Crystal Kelly 84 said that he has his own Cliff Notes on TDCO, which I wanted to shout out. So
yes.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm bad at time zones. What time is 8 p.m. Eastern time to Central?
8 p.m. Eastern. That would be 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, so 7 p.m. Central time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Cliff has his show on TVCO, and it's on, I believe, Monday and Thursdays.
Yes, I think so. I'll have to double check for that. Yeah, you go download TVCO and check it out. He's awesome. Yeah. Cliff is great. Are you
going to do a TVCO show?
I don't know. It might be in the future for me, but I think we're going to hold off on that. But I think it'd be kind of fun. It's a cool little place to put on whatever you want, and they're pretty the TVCO people who run it are pretty good about giving you that liberty to do it. But I think a lot of things are going on right now, so we'll have to see down the line.
Yeah, right. Man, yeah. Oh my God. So Cara D just said in the comments, Cliff is such a good guy. When I went live with Kat, I asked a question in the comments, and he didn't see it then, but messaged me the next day with an answer.
Oh, man. He is
the best. Wow.
Cliff is the best. So here's a question for you, Kat. What was a moment, because some of my moments that I've been with Cliff actually in the house, that was your most memorable moment in the Big Brother house? It could be with somebody, it could be by yourself, it could be you winning a competition. What would you say it was?
Okay, you're gonna think I'm crazy because you were
Okay.
there. Okay, do you remember day 2 when we were making when we were playing that game, the betting game? What's it called? Where like you both say a number and then that if it
Oh
what's it
yeah.
called?
Was that the first week? Was that the first week
It was,
where
it was
Feed's
day
on?
2. It was day 2. Tommy ate
Yeah.
mayo.
Okay. Oh yes. It was it was basically like a dare game essentially. If
Yeah.
you
So what was it called? Where you both have to guess a number, and then whoever's like
odds
close.
are.
Odds
It's
are.
called
Yeah.
odds are.
Okay. Oh, Desiree back just said it. Okay. Yeah. So we were playing odds are, and Tommy ate mayo. Nick had to sit on the floor and act like a dog, and he ate cereal out of a bowl. But it wasn't on the show. It was on the feeds. It wasn't on anything. But it was so funny. Like I hadn't laughed that hard in so long, and I remember that was like because like it's stressful in the house, but sitting there and laughing so hard with everybody was such a like purifying moment of like, okay, like I'm ready to kind of get my head in the game. It was still a bunch
Yeah.
of fun from there, but it was a lot of. I hadn't laughed that hard in so long. It was really refreshing.
Yeah, no, that was a memory that I won't forget for sure. That odds are was a fun game. Oh, Sam's. Ooh, shit. Hold on 1 second. Sam is in our live right now. Actually, I think.
Hey Sam. Sam's jealous that he's not on my live. I'm kidding.
Has Sam done one of your lives yet?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
The first week, because remember, you and I have been. I've been hounding you for a while.
Kat has been, and that's my fault. Kat was trying to get me on this a lot before, but like communication between us. You were, and I was so confused. I was like, well, I didn't know what it was for. I thought I was like, oh, let's go live together. It'd be fun. Then I saw you had a whole lineup, and I think I sent her a message, and she didn't realize I sent you a message, and then you sent me like a week later, like, oh, I didn't even see your text, and then I was like, I know, but we got it nailed down. It just took a month, right?
And you're on like, I'm not trying to. Sorry, Sam, because Sam's watching this. Actually, I don't even remember who was on Sam's week. He had a really good week too. But this week, Ovi, is like the all-star week. So you got a good week to come on.
It was awesome. I mean, you've had Dan, right?
Yeah.
Was this one? You've had Derek, correct?
Derek, yeah.
Tyler and Angela. Now you have me. And who's finished?
Al, who's a total icon.
Yes.
I have Karen. I don't know how I got all these big names, but and then tonight I had Ovi Kabir. Is it Kabir? Is that his last name?
Yep, perfect.
Kabir.
Cut and then beer.
Kabir. Oh yeah, that's right.
Kabir.
I remember you saying that with Kabir.
Yep.
How fun.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, no, good for you. Basically, every other podcaster is watching this and they're quaking. They're saying Kat's getting all of them right now.
I'm quaking right now with my janky live, with my ring light behind and everything you can see in the background because the sun's setting.
I feel that I have a light going on actually right here. Mine's a little more here. I'm bougie right now actually, so we have a whole light fixture coming on me.
Oh no!
Just for you.
Oh well, thanks. Well,
you're not the only one.
A1.
A1, yeah.
So Ovi, I don't even know if you can admit this on the live.
Okay.
But what is your cookie recipe?
My cookie recipe. Oh, okay.
Someone even asked this question, but I want to give them credit. It was at Jules Royal 00. Everyone wants your cookie recipe.
Oh, really? Well, it is actually on YouTube. You can look it up, Ovi Kabir cookies, and I have a whole little recipe I put on there. But I mean, it's really simple. Yeah, it's simple cookies. I can't. The whole recipe is on there, but the main thing I think that make great cookies actually, as I swing around a knife, put that down, is melted butter. A lot of people soften the butter, but I really like to melt the butter, and I think that's a cool thing with like cooking versus baking. Baking you have to follow like certain like steps to the T. But where you can add a little flair, I think, is where the heat control is there. So with butter, you can melt it, and it makes it a lot better. That's my opinion, but. Melt your butter, guys. Use whatever recipe you use, but melt your butter. Makes it better. Try it out. Try that. If you don't like it, it is what it is. But
Ovi, do you remember? Okay, I don't know if you watched the live feeds. Okay, but after you left, I tried to become that person that was like, I tried to make campaign cookies a thing because you were out. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be the cookie person. So I tried to make campaign cookies a thing. And I remember like when you left, you like said something, and I thought it was 4 cups of brown sugar, but I don't think it was. Or was it?
2/3 cups of brown sugar.
4 cups.
4 cups.
So that's why I went wrong.
It's okay.
Disappointed that you said 4 cups of brown sugar. I was like, that's a lot of brown sugar, but okay. So I tried, like, I don't know if you saw on the live feeds with my campaign cookies, but they never turned out good. And the ones with the brown sugar were very flat. Very, I don't know, very just brown
Lord.
sugar.
Hey, it happens. You know what? And there's a thing called brown sugar cookies. Like, and
They
my
were brown
cookies,
sugar, I think.
yeah, the brown sugar cookies. Hannah doesn't even like my cookies, okay? She's only a fan of sugar
Oh, your
cookies.
cookies are so good.
Yeah, you know, some people love them, some people don't. Hannah's very particular. You know, she has a really refined palate where it's like French fries and chicken nuggets, like, and then McDonald's stuff. Like that is her pinnacle right there.
She might be an expert at chicken nuggets.
She is.
I'm
And
interested
it's.
in which chicken nugget is superior.
I think she would say McDonald's any day. I think
Oh,
she would.
over Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. She is in love with McDonald's, like chicken nuggets. You can't tell her wrong. Like that is her thing.
Wow.
Oh, actually, no. She's shouting from another room. She said Popeyes. That's her favorite.
Popeyes. Okay, good to know. Ooh, like a Popeye chicken sandwich.
So, has there been like a food that you've been craving so much with like quarantine, and it's not open or anything like that?
I eat Chick-fil-A all the time.
I feel that. Yeah.
I had Taco Bell for the first time in my entire life.
Wait.
Say Taco Bell ever. And yesterday I was like, I have to DoorDash Taco Bell.
So you're telling me you've never had Taco Bell till yesterday?
No, I didn't give in. I didn't order it, but no, I've never craved Taco Bell.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you've never had Taco Bell.
I've eaten Taco Bell.
I was like, what have you been doing with your life? What have you been doing with your life?
But I've never craved it. Like, to the point where I have to get this right now. It was very weird.
I feel, I had that same feeling. There was like, and that's why I've been cooking a lot more because I forgot like how these things taste, and I was like, I want to learn how to make them. And a lot of these places around here actually aren't open. So we've been trying to do our best to support small businesses around here and trying to get food out for like every other day. But at the same time, some of these places aren't open. So we made fried chicken the other day. And we did. I burnt myself really bad trying to do it, but at the the chicken.
Oil.
Yeah, the oil. The chicken turned browner than me, so but it still tasted pretty good. Oh, Christy's in here. Hey, Christy, how are you doing?
Christy. Wow, Christy, remember when you put us both on the block? I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, Christy is the. While we have you here.
Yeah, we have you here, Christy. Man, I wish we could put in another person. That's where Instagram goes wrong, is that we can't do more.
That is true. What is that one TikTok? You know this one where it's like Rachel, you big what is that?
Rachel, you big fat white.
Christy, I'm playing that music right now.
Yeah.
I'm just messing, Christy. We only have love for you.
Oh yeah, Christy, we don't. Yeah, Christy, that was not to you. I did not realize that was. She goes, I do.
We only have love for you. The fans are now going to put like a clip of this and say they hate Christy.
Oh, the two super geniuses. I had to. Yes. Okay, that's what I was going to say. That's what I got sidetracked, Ovi. The reason why they kept to me instead of you is because they knew you were smart. So it's not just you. It's just that we.
So here's the thing. It's so funny.
They're not getting rid of the dumb one that's trying to self-evict. They're gonna get rid of the power.
I think you're one of the smart ones because you had a great strategy with that.
Well, I'm talking about the first week. I was trying to be dumb.
You did it. So here's the funny thing. They're like, man, oh, you are so smart. And there's a clip. He's wearing those glasses. Like, I know he's a genius. I bought those glasses literally 3 days before we got taken for the show because I was looking at Hannah. I was like, I really don't have any glasses on. I think these look cute. They make me look, hip now. Let's get, and the big rim ones. But little did I know, there's a scene where it's just panning to me with the glasses. And so I forgot who it was. They're he's wearing these glasses. I know he's smart. I'm just trying to figure out what's goes in what oven, how to do.
Yeah, I don't know how that rumor started, but they're definitely in the house. You were known as the token smart person, which I don't know why we thought that. But everyone is first week they're Ovi's a genius, so we're oh, okay.
Yeah, it's it's funny, and it's funny how things like stick to you so easily, and that like you just get labeled so quickly. And the thing with the Big Brother house is like that first week is so imperative that you have to. I don't know, and it's hard to hide your personality because you're so excited in the house that first week. So you're just like chilling, but before you know it, like the small things you might do, that might cost you the game that first week.
Like wearing glasses.
Like wearing glasses. So yeah, that's my opinion. Make sure you guys
Once
don't
I
get
started
big
wearing
glasses.
eyeglasses, I think that's when people thought I was a genius too.
I think there was a lot of rumors about Kat being genius. There was one about you being a secret agent.
I started those myself.
I figured, but I love them still. I played into them.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's if y'all want to see what I'm cooking right now. So we have chopped potatoes. We haven't seasoned them yet. Then we have let me see, I'm showing the zucchini right there. Just chop the zucchini. Steak is still thawing. And here's the thing to all y'all, I'm not gonna call people out, but when you season your food, there's more than just salt and pepper, all right? You have parsley, you have garlic powder.
You're calling me out right now.
I love this one here. This is for my people who are not from Tennessee right here. This Memphis rub, it's amazing. And this is not sponsored or anything. Let me just let y'all know that. There's no ad, but this Memphis rub, it will make anything. Hashtag ad. Yeah. This rub will change your life. So if you don't know how to season, or maybe like it's not something you've done before, just buy one of these. This Memphis seasoning rub right here will change your life, and you'll convince anybody. Use it for like chicken. Don't use it for your vegetables. I mean, fries make them taste good, but
yeah. No, I don't even use salt. I don't use anything to season my food. I'm blank.
Oh yeah.
I need to take a cooking class from you. Ovi, would you ever have a cookbook?
Cookbook. It'd be fun too, but like I would love to get like a cookbook where I like bring other cooks and like highlight their recipes, because like my cooking is like, I mean, it's okay, it's good, but I take from other people and try to make it something cool, so there's like if I can make a book where like it highlights all these like cooks who aren't as like getting that attention, that would be dope. So we have a lot of cool cooks around here.
Pat lives on plain tortillas. See, that's so true. That's all I eat. Well, not anymore. Now I have plain other things.
Other things.
Wow.
What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food?
I hope that Christy knows that I was quoting a TikTok earlier, and she didn't really think I was saying this is for Rachel. Christy, I'll send you the TikTok later. I feel bad. But
so here's a question. So we talked about this in the house, and we've talked about it outside. You've done a lot of marketing. Like that's kind of like what your specialty in, like, figuring out what companies, helping them out, and you're really great at that actually. Because I think digital stuff is really important today. So here's one thing, like I guess with TikTok, or do you think TikTok is the new big? I've seen you take advantage of that recently too, or like you've been posting more and other.
Well, trying to. I'm not as passionate about TikTok as I am Instagram. I love Instagram. I live for Instagram. TikTok, I'm not as passionate about it. I wish I was. I love watching them, but I'm just not as like, I don't know. Tomorrow I'm actually planning on doing TikToks. But
it's tough. Yo, TikToks are tough. Like these kids they're doing amazing. Like I'm like, how did you think about that?
Yeah, you can't edit your video. I mean, you can, but you can't like edit like I like Instagram because you can like play with the colors and the editing. And it's like, it's I don't know. A still photo is way more easy for me than a movie, like a video. But TikTok I think is taking over Instagram maybe because I'm used to getting a lot of brand deals over Instagram in the past. Right now, I only have 2 brand deals coming in, and they're both for TikTok, none for Instagram.
Yep, same. Like people like my.
I was like, wow, like I need to really step up my TikTok game because.
Exactly, like it's like the agencies that I work with and stuff like that, and when they reach out and they're talking about like I've gotten so many emails now asking about like, hey, we love your other content, but do you also have a TikTok? I'm like, well, I tried doing a TikTok, it didn't work out. Hannah right now is on the grind on TikTok. So
I feel like she would thrive on TikTok.
We're hoping. She's trying. She's putting some content out there. So we'll see how it goes. And we always put our content about this guy. He's always whining actually when we cook food. So I'll shut him off. Hey, don't be shy now. Don't be shy. This is he's just begging for food right now. That's he literally begs for food. He just sits right there while I cook.
Aw, that's what my dog does. Boss, where are you? Boss. Oh, my dog's way.
Wait, is Tommy in this one?
Oh yeah, is Tommy in here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Wow, we're all getting all here. We have Tommy. We have
we
Christy.
do. Oh
Oh,
wow.
hey guys. Hey. Oh my gosh, this is something. You were evicted on Christy's HOH, and I was evicted on Tommy's HOH.
Wow. Eviction twins within
I'm kidding.
there.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Tommy, I feel like Tommy will laugh. Christy, I'm a little afraid. I'm sorry. We're just kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding.
We're messing around.
Isn't it fun to joke about? Isn't it fun to joke about that?
So I'll ask you, because you are actually one of the few people that are on it, because what do you think about the Big Brother Reddit? You know, because they always send questions in.
I love Big Brother Reddit. I look at it way too much, honestly. Well, because so I mean, I'm sure you know this now, is that I wasn't like, I didn't really watch Big Brother until I decided I was gonna go, or until I got recruited for the show, and then I binge watched it, but I couldn't really like enjoy the whole fandom of it, so I was cutting it. But now that I've been on Big Brother, and it's so interesting to me that I don't know, like, I feel like I'm like a newborn super fan. So I love seeing the different conversations that happen on Reddit. And then, I mean, like right now they're talking about like what happened in like Big Brother 4, which is so like irrelevant stuff in back then, but like, it's kind of like a new fan like me. I'm like, wait, I actually love and see what they have to think about that person's gameplay and all that. So I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's cool, and I see. The only reason I asked it because now and then I'll go back and check in things, and I'll see you like comment on that. Yeah. I have an account, and I kind of looked at them before I went on the show, so it's like always kind of a cool community, just kind of lurking. But I saw you comment on things, so I think it's cool when like people like you also like just interact with fans in different ways. I think people.
I think too.
Yeah, they think we're gonna interact with them over like just like Twitter or Instagram, but there's other places too. Anybody who DMs me, I try my best to get back to them, and
yeah.
so it's cool that you do that.
It's hard to get back to everyone on Instagram, but
Always tough.
I want to keep people, because I know that it's a lot of fun to like inspire about different things, especially and stuff. So I don't want to be that person that's like, every time they bring me up, I'm like, that's not true, or like, stop talking about me, because I don't, I invite it. But then sometimes it's hard whenever I see them talking, and I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, you're like.
But I don't know. But it is kind of crazy. Like, I think it's kind of like maybe like some people kind of view it as like a caged animal type scenario where people are. I mean, I don't know. It's not anything too crazy, but like, you'd be surprised at how many people are like a little bit turned off by the fact that I post on Reddit, and it's like, okay, well, I mean, a lot of people love it, but then there's some people that are like, why would you post, like, why do you post on Reddit? Why are you chiming in? It's like, well, you're talking about me, so don't I have as much of a right to talk about myself as well?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's been the hardest thing about like this whole thing, because like afterwards you get off the show and there's so many people that have opinions on you, and they're allowed to. We signed up for it, but you don't know what you should like reply to and what you should like. Sometimes it's criticism. And you're like, I want to reply to that, but you're like, you don't want to feed the beast. So exactly. I think and that's something I've talked to you about with some other, like with Ika and Hamza. I talked just recently on the Minority Report. We were just kind of talking about like the whole Big Brother Canada 8 and figuring like, how do you put beef on the internet? Do you talk about that stuff? And I think it's tough. You have to find you have to find a mix. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that whole.
Sorry, I'm done with the spices. I know that noise must have been annoying when I was doing that.
I didn't even hear it.
Okay, good.
I feel like Big Brother 21's done a good job of, and maybe I'm speaking for myself, but everyone that like, we might have had beef inside the house, but then outside of the house, I feel like we're all collectively really close. So
no, I agree. And I think that's the thing is like, I've always been like, if you have issues with somebody, you do that on a personal level. You deal with that with somebody, or if you don't like them, I don't need to put that all on the internet. So I think that if something's messy, I'm not the type of person who's gonna put the messy for everyone else to see. I don't like that. And so, but like to each their own. I think our cast has done a pretty good job about like navigating the online. Yeah. I think you've done a really good job too, because you're one of the most active, I think, on our cast with like being on Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit, all the other ones, and so you do a good job at it. And it's not easy. And TikTok, and it's not easy to do all that. People.
All right, well, Ovi, I guess okay. So I know that I hate to keep Hannah Claire waiting, so I'm gonna let you go so you can finish cooking and then y'all can eat. But any final parting words?
This was so much fun, Kat. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I was cooking the whole damn time.
Oh no! Yeah,
She's doing a final right now. So, but this was so much fun. Yeah, I keep doing what you're doing. I love that you're bringing joy into people's like homes, phones during all of this time. And so all I have to say is that I love these, and I hope you guys keep supporting Kat and watch these lives and check them out.
Yay, Ovi! Thanks for coming on. You're the best.
Thank you so much.
Oh, post a picture of what your food looks like when you're done cooking.
Okay, I will send you a quick. I'll put it on my story so you guys can check. Here's what seasoned. Here, hold on. This is what seasoned potatoes should look like. All right, y'all. This is what you should get right here. You have a lot of different colors in there. Okay.
Beautiful. Those are pretty potatoes.
Oh God. Yes. All right. Thanks so much, Kat. You have a great night. All right.
Bye, Ovi. You're the best.